wouldn't it be nice if transport was actually good? Because as it sounds, it's really, really bad. And the thing is, it's very slow, and that's why everyone prefers to use cars. So here is how I fixed public transportation. Yeah, so first of all, you put a fast driver in the bus. So in the city bus, you have a fast driver. You don't have to abide by laws, therefore making it faster. You don't have to worry about lines, traffic signals. You just drive, and that's how you make public transport a better option than actually driving a car. Because if you have to abide by the laws while driving a car and the bus don't, then the bus gets there faster because they can drive fast, not very nicely, and perform very, very skilled overtakes. As you can see, we just cut a red traffic signal, which is completely fine because it's the new law. Also, he gets the fuck out of the way because, again, we don't care. People have to go places, and this is why you should vote for Abudi Express buses. Yeah, that was the worst name I probably came out with. Anyways, since all of you pretty much want BeamNG Drive videos as my story vote, I just decided to do some and try it. And you can see public transportation, very fast. Just go left, right, and center. Hit the car, it doesn't matter. Just keep going. And it takes a lot of skill to drive a bus here and avoid all these cars, which is why you should always put racing drivers in buses, because then you can make sure to get to your destination way faster than you could with the car. I mean, you can see performing very skilled overtakes everywhere. You know, losing a bit of the bumper, it doesn't matter too much. It's a bumper. You can fix it anyways later. All that matters is we get the passengers to where they have to go, and that's near the port. Now, as we are crossing the bridge, you can see there's a lot of traffic. So the only option to get rid of them is by overtaking them, which is what is gonna happen, because I will get closer to the traffic and I'm gonna try to spot the gap. You know, if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're not really a racing driver. So I made the gap, even though it actually existed, but like, yeah, I just went for the gap that was there, because he decided to switch lanes very weirdly. Anyways, here's another gap that don't really exist, which I forced it to exist. And he decided to change lanes right in front of me. Deserved. Anyways, I think buses should maul people left, right, and center, and that's the only way to make them a viable option of public transport. Yeah, we don't care about him, we care about the people in the bus. Because more buses, less traffic. Because you can cram like, I don't know, 50 something people in the bus. Good luck fitting that in a car, unless you're in Egypt or something, because somehow they managed to do it. Anyways, you can see my super late braking skills. I absolutely missed the brakes, so I have to reverse and basically, you know, get in there. And here we go, we just arrived at the destination, and that's where the second iteration of the bus will happen. Now, buses are heavy, and they could go much, much faster if they lost all the weight or went on a diet. I think you can see where I'm going, so I'm just gonna, you know, K-turn to drop off our valued passengers. If I was a valued passenger, I don't think I'd go on the ride with that bus, but valued passengers, we drop them off, and here's where the second iteration of the bus comes in. And I will be shaving almost all of the weight. I introduced to you the no bus city bus. There's no place to sit, and you could actually fit a car on that thing, so it's a superior bus to all buses. I hope so, at least. Anyways, with pretty much no walls, no nothing to protect you, there is only a floor that you can stand on, an engine, and you just watch the bus drive. And you can carry cars on this thing, which makes it just a superior option. And you still keep a lot of the structural rigidity, even though you don't have a body. The no bus. Cities, you should buy this. You should get more lightweight options, because buses are usually hot, cramped, sweaty. This, you're free in the air like a bird, floating in. I mean, I know there's no safety options, but at least it's cool as shit. You know, maybe if maybe a bird will fly into your face, mosquitoes will fly into your face, maybe a whole car will fly into your face. But at least you're enjoying the wind like a free bird. Anyways, the no bus city bus features its greatest strength, which is the lightweight. so you could maneuver very easily as a driver, making it easier to reach places faster. What is the safety option of this? There is no safety. We don't recognize safety here, because safety is for losers. Yeah. And you can see some subtle foreshadowing of what happens when the bus crashes. And probably everyone on board of the bus will probably die. Right here, and just fly into the pole. With a little bit of editing magic, nothing really happened. It's all a dream. You were dreaming. I didn't crash. I'm too skilled to crash. Anyways, we're close to the destination of the no bus city bus, which is the gas station. So I'm gonna end it in style, pulling on the handbrake and just sliding the bus with a car part on our bus, which is kind of weird, but we don't really care. Anyways, the passengers are very lazy, they don't want to walk, so I'm gonna do what anybody would do and drop them right on the door of the gas station thing. Yeah, Tyrannos, yes. They are valid customers. You can go to Tyrannos and buy, yeah, whatever there is. Anyway, I know you missed the safe option, which, you know, you gotta at least be seated. I mean, standing does tire you out, so we got back the normal bus, but with boosters this time, because boosters equal fast. And you can see it's rapid. It's actually faster than the no bus city bus, because you have 2 rocket engines on you, which can get you very, very fast. Anyways, there is nothing that can get in your way now, which is an invitation for supreme transportation options. Yeah. There is no getting stuck in traffic with this thing, because you get rid of the traffic by existing. And it's fast. And you could probably fly with it. I mean, there is only wings separating this from a plane. Heck, maybe even a rocket. Anyways, you can see the acceleration is crazy, and I'm not on the highway yet, you know, I'm joining on the ramp, riding the wall a little bit, and now you can see me letting her rip, flooring it and accelerating, which is again why I'm fixing transportation so people can actually use it and get places. Because usually the bus is only late, especially in the UK, where our bus never arrives really. So, UK Prime Minister, the Transportation Ministry, I don't know what it's called, take notes. If I was you, I'd be buying a lot of these, putting them on the roads, causing mayhem everywhere. Again, you didn't see that, you were dreaming. The thing is, this bus handles very nicely, purely because there's boosters and yeah. I just demonstrated the safety features of this bus because it's way safer than the other bus, which actually has walls, so you could feel safer in your seat. And in case of a crash, you can just slam into the wall instead of flying out. Anyways, we have reached our destination, but the brakes are kind of cooked, so you can see we're very slow to slow down. So we're gonna have to reverse to drop our valued passengers onto this tower. They probably have business meetings here, so this is why we need the boosters. Anyways, we decided to get it lightweight, and since the boosters get hot, you know, we removed all the windows so you get more air. Also, glass is heavy, so weight reduction, more AC for less AC, which keeps you colder because you're a cool guy on the bus. If you hop on this bus, you're cool because it does require a lot of balls. Me personally, I would only drive this bus because I would not feel very comfortable letting someone else drive this bus aside from me, because at least I die with my own hands. Anyways, you can see we went for a little bit of a crash. We lost one booster, but we still have the other one, which is way more than enough to get us very fast. And you can see it's just a supreme transportation option, as I go for very skilled overtakes, weaving between drivers in the biggest vehicle you could possibly use. Driving at near 200 kilometers an hour, it is very clear to why this bus is superior to any other city bus available, especially the London bus, because these are heavy. Anyway, you can cram a lot of people in here and get them moving very, very fast. Something that you cannot really do with other buses. You can cram a lot of people, yes, but you can't really move them fast. And that's the point. Speed. agility. And this is why you should hire me as Minister of Transportation. Boom. Anyways, the destination is getting close. We're almost at the racetrack, and that's where our valued passengers want to go, because there is 2 other vehicles for them to see. And one of them is, they're not buses anymore, but they're small buses. It's called a van, a minivan. No, it's not a minivan, it's a normal van. Anyways, you can see me going for skilled overtakes, pushing one driver out because I'm a bus, he's a car. I'm above the law by existing in this bus. And by making buses above the law, you make the streets way safer for bus users. And we don't really care about people outside of the bus. Anyway, going for a small drift, you know, a little bit of style points, K-turn, get the passengers where they have to go. The racetrack. Yeah, going for very skilled parking maneuvers. Yeah. I got my license off Alibaba.com. It was very cheap and it's international, so you should get yours there. Anyways, here is the van I was talking about, and it's not really a van for transportation, it's one for leisure, because you have a stage 2 supercharger under the hood, and it does heat up very quickly. As you can see, the brake pads are cooked. Not very fun for driving, but very fun for racing. So I'm trying to brake, I'm trying to slow down, nearly died, but we reached our destination of the drag strip. Now, every bus user or every public transport user is entitled to at least one free ride in this van. Because we have a lot of horsepower, and just by using nitrous, we let it to rip. So we rev the engines and launch it. You can see very good acceleration, 0 to 100 in about 2 seconds, and then 0 to 200 in about, I don't know, I'm not even counting. Anyways, we're still accelerating, and the thing with this thing is it overheats like shit, which is why you should not drive it on the highway. But it does make for a good plane alternative if you know where you're going. Anyways, it's not really a good track car. I mean, not really a good track van, but it's a good drift van, which adds more to the leisure options for the users of this van. Anyways, the price of a ticket is $100, take it or leave it. It's very fun. Safety not guaranteed, you could die. And you get a free crashing experience with it, which is very, very appreciated, because many people don't know what it's like to crash. Because imagine this, yeah? You're in the car, you lose control, you're heading straight into a barrier, the adrenaline amounts. You need that crash experience. It's included in the price of $100 per ticket. Safety not guaranteed, once again, you could die. But we don't really care about dying. All we care about is having fun. As we lose... Did we lose our engine? No, the engine's still here, but we lost, I think, yeah, we lost something. Anyways, express delivery to the grandstand. Users of this van also want to watch the race. Not included in the price of the ticket. Anyways, going off-road, you're not really gonna have fun with the bus or this, so here is the military transport vehicle, which we turned into a normal civilian use. That could seat up to 10 people, more actually, if you're willing to get down and sweaty. But you could comfortably fit 10 there. Anyways, this is your only option for off-road travel, because you have 6 wheels, a diesel engine, a big turbo, and extra fuel jugs in case you run out of fuel in the Sahara Desert in the middle of nowhere. People, do not go off-road unless you have this van. And this is also part of our expansive public transport network. We have off-road express tickets for any user of our network, so our buses include a rocket bus, a no-bus bus, an off-road bus, a drag strip bus, and a race bus. All inclusive in the price of $100 per ticket. And that's a day pass. Anyways, this thing is very good handling, and it's better handling off-road. So I decided to go off-road there, but then, as the driver, I only know to drive, I don't really know maps, and I realized that there is no exit there, so I did a quick turnaround and I'm back on the track because we have to pick up some of the passengers we dropped off at the stadium. And that's why I'm heading to the stadium right now. Anyways, the thing with this bus is it's not really good on tarmac because it's not fast. It's not meant for tarmac use. It's meant for off-road use. So at best you could get like 120, 140 kilometers an hour. Off-road, that's fast. On a track, not really. So it's time to take our valued passenger to the off-road test strip of this track. After going for quite a questionable overtake, I have a small puncture which affected my braking performance. And yeah, this van is very prone to flipping, which is why you should only take it off-road. On asphalt, not really fun. Anyways, we're taking our valued passenger to our off-road experience at this track, all included in that great price of $100 per day. If I was you, I would pay that. I mean, rocket bus, you don't get that every day. Anyways, we just made it to the dirt track section, rally area, whichever you want to call it. And this is where this van truly shines. Now, I'm gonna slow it down for you, lock the transfer case, lock the sequentials, lock the axles, and arm the nitros, and watch it rip. The off-road performance of this bus is very nice, and it will get you from point A to B, no matter which terrain, which is why it's a supreme vehicle. As demonstrated by our drivers here, that was a very expert flip. Anyways, we'll come back to pick up our passengers here, but then our drivers had a bit of road rage with this car. Yeah, nobody really likes small cars interrupting your way. Again, with buses and vans being above the law, you basically can do whatever you please. Alright, so we picked up the passengers. We don't talk about what happened just now. The passengers, we have to lie to them to keep them nice and cozy. Anyways, that driver is fired. He's definitely not driving the bus here. And now, we are going to our final destination of the radio tower, which does require some off-road capabilities, not found on other buses. However, this bus is your one-stop shop for off-road deliveries. And it's very robust, as demonstrated here. This is why this bus should be enforced all over Africa and the Middle East. Because it has very good desert terrain capabilities. It will probably not sink in the sand. And it can probably traverse a mountain, so for just $20 extra, this bus can take it to the tippy top of any mountain in the world. Prices vary on location. Anyways, the thing is with this bus is, again, not very good asphalt capability, so you can see me struggling a little bit with the locked axles. I know you're not supposed to do that on asphalt, but I don't really care. Anyways, here's the off-road section that only this bus could do between the rest of the buses. I mean, the van could do it, but not as well as this bus, because again, that van would have broke a wheel over here. This bus don't really care. It's robust, it's built to last, and that's why it should be enforced all over Africa. Anyways, it has very good off-road performance, and it's very hard to mess up going off-road. It's basically a Kamaz truck, but less spicy, and made for transporting people instead of just racing. Anyways, the only thing where this bus struggles is sharp turns. Obviously because it has 6 wheels. However, everywhere else, it's pretty much perfect for the task. So, mission accomplished.